All right. Welcome, everybody. I hope the live stream is on right now. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. And I am Mr. Poseidon. I'm here with my lovely wife. Let's have a nice warm welcome for, there's always a problem. Looks like the delay is my wife's camera, and she loves it when her camera's off. But anyway, that's okay. She'll be side by side when we interview my guest in a little while, which is Heaven and Elle Outdoors. I know you guys are following her. She's on Instagram. I've seen her there. Dynamite Fisherman. We'll talk about her in just a bit. I want to see the chat a little bit, honey. All right. This is when the glasses do come on. All right, good morning, everybody. I want to say hello to Oscar Albarera. Good morning. Joseph Bejavenka. Way to go, buddy. What's up? Ernesto Reyes. Jason Palmatia, last week's guest, and what a guest. Way to go, buddy. Thank you. Adrian Ayala. Adrian, good morning, my friend. How are you? YS, good to see you. John Garcia. Do I have any newbies that want to punch in? Jay Greenham, good morning to you, buddy. I know you're having that cup of coffee. Heaven and Elle Outdoors, I know you're watching right now. Good morning to you also, darling. Stand by. I know everybody wants to see you. They don't want to hear me. Also, I'd like to say a Floyd Glover. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but good morning to you too. MK, you are always the champ. I love you. I love you. I love you on Instagram. Check them out. That's MK Outdoors, M&K Outdoors. Dynamite guy. I love to see his face. Grandpappy, good morning to you, my friend. Definitely. And Charles Abamo, good morning to you. Yo, 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 yo. Hey. So, today we're going to have a guest. Her name is, again, she's an avid outdoor fisherman. We're going to have on, who are you having on, honey? You could take over now.
Heaven and Elle Outdoors.
Oh, say that again. Go ahead.
We're having Elle, also known as Heaven and Elle Outdoors.
I love my wife. Just in the clutch. So good morning, everybody. Yeah. So other than that, I want to give you a little information. My wife's going to put up some pictures as I talk about it. Let's talk about the striper fishing. It's doing pretty good, guys. It is doing pretty good. I know here by the Hudson, where I live, there's a couple of guys getting pictures for me. They're sending them over.
Oh, look at this.
There goes Carl. Carl is the American angler. That's about a 26-inch fish he got right there. So it's going on. I'm hearing they're hitting them. They were hitting there yesterday. The Hudson is full of them now, but they're still not the giant mamas. They're slowly to come in, but they'll be there eventually. So congratulations over there, Carl.
Wow.
There's Howie. Howie picked this one up, I think 2 days ago. He was down at the Hudson also. Look at that beauty. I think that was a good 31, 32 inches right there. He didn't even measure it. Howie's been fishing a lot of years. Proud fisherman, catch and release also.
Nice.
And I got one more. I think you guys saw this on one of my videos. That's Johnny. Picked up the 31-inch 11-pounder this week. I want to thank you to all those gentlemen for sending me in those pictures. I appreciate it. Thank you. And that's it for the report. I'm here in north of the Hudson. They're hitting stripers. That's where I'm from. I'm not here to give you a report where they're hitting in Jersey or in Long Island, the rivers. That's up to you guys who live there to give me the report. Let me know so I can brush it off to these guys. We're not here to disclose exact locations. We're here to have a good time, and we're hunters. Remember, we're chasing them, and we're getting them some time of the time. Anyhow, all right, so let's start off here right now. I want to introduce somebody here now. This is going to be my first guest. Again, her name is Heaven and Elle Outdoors. You can find her on Instagram. I happen to be going through pictures and, where you flip up, and I came across her page, and I went on her pictures. Has all these pictures, flounders, stripers, this, that, out in the island in the tent on the beach. You got the life, Elle. But it's really good stuff. And finally, and I saw also videos of her making bucktails. We'll show you that in a minute. But when I saw that, I had to get in touch with her. I did. She was a little hesitant. as you can see, I'm really not the normal type of man you would be dealing with in the street every day. So, other than that, she took a chance. She's on the show. I want to welcome right now Elle from Outdoors. Let's have a nice warm welcome, everybody. Welcome Elle and Heaven Elle from Outdoors.
Good morning.
Gotta love it.
Good morning.
Give her an extra applause there. Good morning, Elle. How are you, darling?
Good. How are you?
Fine. Everything is good. Everything is wonderful. You're on. Just perfect. Maybe you might want to pick up that mic a little. We'll be good.
Sure.
So I'm going to sit next to you.
Yeah, my wife's coming right next to me right now for the interview. She wants to be in the thick of things. There we go.
Hey, Elle, how are you? Nice to meet you.
I'm doing
Welcome.
awesome.
Welcome
Super
to
excited.
our show.
Thank you. Is that a little bit better?
Yeah, that's better. Guys, is everybody here in LA? Okay, okay, I see William Navarro. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for that. Very good, very good. So good morning, Ellie. We're here today to talk about your last voyage to the North Pole, heading there. I want to hear about that one. That's always a good one. I'm just kidding, guys. She's not there quite yet, but she's getting there. But go ahead, honey. I'm going to let you pick this up.
So just talk a little bit about how you came about with your name. Or
That name is about 3 years in the making. About 3 years ago, I knew I wanted to do something, some outdoor page, and I don't know, it just came to me. But it took a good long 3 years to come up with that. So it's a play on heaven and hell. My name is Elle, so it just fit nicely.
Nice. Heaven and Elle. I know Eric says Ellie by mistake.
Yeah, I always say Ellie. I'm like Ellie, and we spoke and we got together before, and not together, but we spoke online to meet each other, and I kept calling her Ellie, and she was like, "Look, if you do this one more bleep in time, it's over." I was like, so since then I've been calling her Elle.
No, she's so nice. She never corrected. Never corrected.
Never.
That's okay. So, Elle. Awesome. Yeah. So you have a big amount of followers over on Instagram.
It's growing.
Okay.
It's growing.
How long have you had the account? How long ago did you start?
Less than a year, actually. So I started it, last year-ish. So
Wow.
it's growing.
Okay, it's fine.
Awesome. And so, wanted to talk a little bit about how did you actually get started in fishing?
So when I was younger, my parents are very adventurous, so they would always take us, camping and into the mountains, and we were at the beach all the time. So my dad would take us trout fishing, and we would go to the canal or under the bridges and stuff and go fishing all the time. It wasn't until I was in high school when I took a marine biology class, because I was very interested in marine life growing up near the ocean all the time. And while, like, at the end of the year, we had a big fishing trip just to celebrate the end of the year, and we went blue fishing. So a lot of people say that sunny fishing is the gateway fish, but for me, it was actually blue fishing. So I had a blast doing that, and I was hooked. So just gradually got more and more into it and met some amazing people along the way, and here I am now.
I'm going to break into the middle of this woman conversation right now and get my sense into this. You ready, Elle?
I'm ready.
So I know you told me that the bluefish was really what introduced you to fishing or what got you kind of hooked. But how about that second trip? I know, again, you were like, there was about that second trip that you again.
Oh, yeah. So a few years after that, my dog died, and I was super bummed. And one of my friends said, what would make you feel better? And I'm like, what? Probably nothing, but your dog just died, so it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, right.
But he took me blue fishing, and I again had a blast, and just all the girls were puking inside, and I was outside on the back on that high school trip, just fishing my heart out. So just had a good time. It says in the chat that I'm echoing.
Oh.
Just so you know.
Okay. How about now? Give it a shot now. Go ahead, Ellie. Say something. Hello, how are you,
Thank
ladies
you.
and gentlemen?
Hopefully
So you can continue. I just
Ask me a
lowered it. It'll
question.
stop. Go ahead.
it might
Okay.
go like in and out,
Yeah.
in and out.
So yeah, that's how I, got hooked. And after that, like I said, I just made a lot of met a lot of amazing people, and it just took off from there. So
Right.
Nice, nice.
That is nice. I was going to say, though, I bet, though, when you went on that second trip that you had inside of you, you had that little fight right there. You were already a fisherman. You went out once before. You scored some bluefish. So you knew you were looking around at the other women without a question. You were like, "Psst, I'm going to catch a lot of bluefish today."
That's your favorite fish? What is your favorite?
actually, no, I mean, bluefish are a lot of fun, but I like to eat what I catch. And I know that a lot of people would probably fight me on this because there's people who love to eat bluefish, and then there's people who don't.
Right.
But it's not my favorite fish to eat per se. I love fluke fishing, mahi fishing, and tog fishing. Those are my top three. So fluke fishing is definitely like top though. I just love how fluke are such predator fish.
Right.
They're fascinating. You know how they chase down their prey, and
Right.
I just love it. So
Awesome. Eric's doing a little switch over here.
All right. I'm back.
So,
Better than ever.
you guys wanted to talk a little bit about like the old time setup versus, how you grew up with your dad, and Eric, probably you too with your dad, and versus how the setup is today. You could always tell an old timer by what is it that they do?
my dad would go surf fishing with his old pen reel and mono line. And nowadays, if you have mono line, I mean, there are some points to it that are good, but I think the majority of saltwater fishermen are fishing with braid. And, he grew up and I grew up watching him use, bank sinkers and a live killie on the end of the line. And that's like old school, and it works. But now there's, all these different kinds of soft baits like gulp, the scented gulp that works amazing. And, you'll see people with their bucktails and the gulp, and, catching just as many fish as the guys that are, using live killies. So.
Yeah. Awesome. Eric?
Oh, my wife's like looking at me like I'm not good at this.
What
Says,
is he doing?
I can do it all the time. It never ends. But I want to know now is, so you've been fishing for all these years. I want you to put up some of those pictures, darling.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Oh God, the pictures.
I'm going to put up some pictures here. I want to show Ellie here. Elle, see? There I go
he
again.
always goes back
All
to
It's
right.
Al.
okay.
Horrible.
So we have a little bit of a photo here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just
Too cute. Tell us about this one.
So that's my
While
brother.
I'm fixing that fan noise in the back, tell us.
Okay, so that's my brother, and that's me looking probably annoyed that he caught a fish and I didn't. That's at Point Pleasant Canal, New Jersey. And I believe that's a weak fish, a very small weak fish. But yeah, so we were always, barefoot, running around, always near water, having a blast,
very outdoorsy.
probably getting grumpy. You see that bucket there?
Yeah.
That's probably the bathroom.
Oh.
Also the bait bucket, although it probably my brother was probably standing on it,
Aw.
holding the pole so he could reach over the fence. But yeah, that's a good one.
That is adorable. That's nice memories there. Definitely. So, what's that?
You girls can't read this. Stop.
Boys only.
It says, Gian, what's up?
Say hello to Gian.
Say hello to Gian. How you doing, Gian? So
we
go
have
ahead. I want to
this.
hear this one. This is a good one.
Look at that. That's like
What is that, mahi
Oh
mahi?
my gosh.
as tall as you.
Yes, this was a funny one. So that's actually the Paramount. I was on the Paramount, bottom fishing,
Wow.
fishing for ling, and I was watching the top water, so that one I just saw the mahi, popping up everywhere, and so got that one on the boat. That was a good one.
That is a good one. Now, you must have felt so good. I mean, you could tell by the smile. She's holding it up. Let's see the next one. I like that one. That was a good one. Oh, look at this smile. This looks like the cutest woman in America. And she's single, and I didn't say that. But go ahead.
So happy.
Tell us about
This is
this.
me tog fishing. That was probably last year, late in the fall season, down at the canal again. That one wasn't a keeper. I feel like every single one down there is about an inch short of keeping. But tog is a great eating fish. So
Definitely good eating. But I think that's what got me interested in one of your pictures. You're holding it up, and all I could see is these teeth. And they're so human-like, and I'm looking at them. And that's how I asked you about it, and we got into the conversation and come on my show, and you asked me how much money I had. I told you, and now you're on the show. But anyway, it's a beautiful thing. I'm kidding,
tog
everybody.
have crazy teeth. So tog have crazy teeth.
Yeah, they look. What are they? Almost shaped like human teeth.
Yeah, they're weird.
That is
They're a
so
little bit
weird.
smaller than human teeth, but I guess because they're rounded, yeah, they got chompers.
So these tog, I got to ask you something. You had mentioned to me that they're slow growers and about saving them, conservation. Can you give me that part of it?
Yeah,
and if you could move a little bit to the right, you'd be perfect.
Right, my Ray,
Yeah.
away from the
Yeah,
microphone.
there you go. Now you're in the middle of the screen.
All right, I'm trying to be close to the microphone.
There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful, darling. Beautiful. Wonderful.
Okay. So yeah, tog are slow growing fish. I think it's really important to have a limit on them because they take so long to grow larger. You get the small ones and they're a few years old. It's a pretty big contrast to something like mahi, which are very fast growing fish. There's around here, there's really not much of a limit. So, yeah, tog fishermen, we're all about, making sure that they're the right size because they do grow so slowly.
That is true. Okay, so I'm going to jump a little. Let's put up another picture. That's great. I love those tog stories. Should be a tog dentist in this world just to save a few of them around, If they got a cavity, that is. But tell us about this one. I know you're into flounder fishing, and I'm going to show the guys something in a little bit.
So that's just one of the many fluke that I caught probably last summer. Catch a fluke, got to take a picture with it. So
Absolutely,
that one
no
was
doubt.
maybe 23 inches-ish.
And
Probably looks a lot bigger than it actually was.
And I have to add, as my wife changes the pictures, I have to put on my sunglasses. It's so bright in here. For me, it kills me. I'm not reading the chats right now, and I saw your nice sunglasses on right there, those big ones. I was like, I'm putting mine on.
They're actually prescription sunglasses.
Beautiful thing. Hey, how you doing, everybody? Okay, enough. Go ahead.
Wolfman
There's
Jack's in
another
the
one,
house now.
What?
Wolfman Jack is in the house now.
That's right. Hey, how you doing, everybody? Wolfman Jack.
I don't know
No way. I'm Mr. Poseidon. I'm a very nice man, and I go fishing.
Very
So
cute.
that one that you have up there, that one is a winter flounder. It's different than the fluke that was in the previous picture. In New Jersey, a lot of people, if they come visit, they get confused about the difference between flounder and fluke. And, one of them comes in the winter, one of them comes in the summer. They also feel different. Fluke is slimy, slippery, and winter flounder, like what I have in my hand there, feels more like sandpaper. Plus, they have really tiny mouths. Both are
Okay,
so
so
fun. So
I want you to explain to me. You could keep this picture on.
Yeah.
Now, you said the difference between winter and summer. So is it true? Do these things transform for the summertime? They get the spots, they get the bigger mouths. Is this true, or is it just
no,
summer?
they're two different fish.
Oh,
It
it's
is.
totally
I just
different
wanted to
fish.
confirm that. I knew that. I really did. I did know that. But anyway, I didn't know that, but I wanted her to explain, and it is a different fish, and the tog probably would get along really good with those summer guys. But anyway. So I want to jump. I want to talk about, you could put up another picture, but I want to talk about Elle is there's guys out there and they got girlfriends and they have wives, and some of them might not be too much into fishing. which mine never was. But she goes with me because she loves me, and I put her onto the fish. A couple of summers ago, she's caught her first striper with me. Now she's like, she feels like an expert, and she's like, put on the Van Stall, and I'm like, no, we're going bait fishing now. We're not going into Montauk. So I'm like, okay, no problem. But I want you to explain, what should a guy do to make his woman, whether it's a girlfriend or a wife,
Daughter.
yeah, daughter, trying to get them into it, what should he do? Whatever is like, I know you told me, you had mentioned when we were texting 2 things. I want you to tell everybody what they are and how to approach them. Tell them to bring a gun, though, before anything starts.
So, 2 things that you should do if you have a daughter or a girlfriend, significant other that you want to bring fishing and they just might not seem into it would be if you're bringing a girl somewhere, make sure there's a bathroom nearby.
You heard that, guys, right? The bathroom. I'm just not going to say it
Very
again.
important.
The bathroom. That's very important. I didn't know that.
I'm
Thank
sorry,
you, Elle. Please
but
continue.
a bucket is not going to cut it for the first time.
That's
Maybe
right.
eventually you could just use the bucket, but make sure there's a bathroom nearby, number 1. And number 2 would be patience. And if you have no patience, then I highly suggest, if it's possible, to take your girl or daughter out on a party boat and tip the mate generously. Tip them even more than you think they need or want ever. Double whatever you think is too much, and that's what you tip them. And they will take care of your girl. You'll get to fish. You won't get frustrated. Your girl won't get frustrated. And double tip your mate.
Right.
But remember, when you go out with your daughter or your girlfriend for that first time and you're not on the party boat, you better act as much as that mate stuff out as you can if you wanted to go fishing with you again.
Yeah. They hands-on learning, patience, don't act condescending. Not that I think anybody would, but
Right.
you know, just have a lot of patience.
It was
So.
easy for me, though. I went with my wife, and I found this really big rock, and I threatened her, and it worked. No, don't do that. I'm kidding. She said it right. I have a lot of patience with my wife. But in between that patience, don't think I'm sitting there going, don't worry, darling. We'll go on the next cast, and we'll get one. Don't you worry about a thing. It didn't go anything like that. There was a lot of screaming, yelling,
Yes.
crying, and
Yes.
everything in between. But finally, when you get it, it's a lot of fun. And again, like she said, don't be condescending. Try to have those patience. I did. It worked for me, and she actually likes coming with me. So we're going to end the show early right now. We'll see everybody later. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So anyway, go ahead, Elle. Tell me anything else, if you can add to the best part of when a guy tries to introduce his woman into fishing. She's not you now, remember. It's not like, hey, you want to go fishing?
Best
Sure.
Like a never ever.
I don't know. It's something to do. It's it's something different. You get to be outside. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm not like other girls, but take me fishing.
No, you are, Al. You are definitely like other girls. Take it from Mr. Poseidon here. I am married. This is not flirting, but take it from Mr. Poseidon. You are a girl, 100%, and a woman, and a, what we call them, a lady angler.
Lady angler.
Okay, so let's put up another picture.
So
There's another one?
Yeah,
No,
I
we
think.
don't have another photo. We
Well,
have
I
a
want to
little
put
clip.
up. Yeah, I want to put
Oh,
up this
okay.
video,
Okay.
guys. You gotta watch this. This is what I saw. So this is Elle making a bucktail. I think this is pretty cool. We can take some questions after this for Elle. Oh, I love that. Look at that. She's trimming it,
Oh
tying
yeah.
it up. Right now. Tell us, Elle. Tell us.
So this is one of my TikTok videos. I use TikTok mostly just to make the videos. It's a very user-friendly app. But so I'm just wrapping the bucktail hair around. It's an open eye hook, so that way I can attach it to a fluke ball later. Got to clamp it down on that barrel swivel, and that's what I'm making. I epoxy the end too, so that way it doesn't come undone. I'm clamping it down there
And it's done.
and put eyes on it, and then I actually, for my video, I put plug bait on, So shout out to the plug bait guys. They're actually from New Jersey, and
Shout
they had
out
a
to who was that? Say it again.
plug bait.
Let's do it.
Plug bait.
Shout out to the big Pug Bay guys in New Jersey.
Yep, they're from New Jersey, and they make glow bait, so it went nicely with my Protect powder that glows too. So can't wait to use that one.
So you would say that glow bait stuff is pretty good?
Yeah. Yep, it works.
There you have it. That's the. I want you to say that that gentleman again who produces this stuff. What's the name of the company again?
Plug bait.
Plug Bait guys, right?
Plug bait. It's probably Gulp's now biggest competitor. They just got they're now being sold in Dick's Sporting Goods. So.
Wow. All right, so there you have it, the Plug Bait guys. If you're interested in that glowing stuff, which I like glowing stuff. I like putting it on the tip of my rod, and then when the fish bites, I could see it going. That's awesome, that glow stuff. But if anybody's interested, you heard it. That's the Plug Bait in New Jersey. You heard my wife. Thank you, darling.
We
Go
have
ahead.
another little clip.
It was a fun hobby to get into. It keeps me busy in the wintertime when, there's nothing really to fish for. And then, I build up my tackle all winter and then use it all summer and it catches things. So again, afterwards I always epoxy everything so that way the thread stays on.
Right. So I want to mention to anybody, if you got a lot of money and you feel like casting out one of her lures made and designed by Elle, then I would give her a call. But
No,
other than that, she's a dynamite. You could see. Go ahead, Elle.
I said I don't have to. No, I'm not selling them. They're mine.
Oh, trust me.
No.
Anything can be sold in this country. Anything. My goodness. I'll give you $5 for that plug right now, darling. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Elle. Thank you for sharing all your pictures.
Very welcome.
But before you go, I want to talk about a little bit about, DEC we were talking about, and, as far as protecting the fish that we fish in, because I know, Elle, I know, if not all the time, most of the time you're a catch and release, correct?
I eat everything that I'm fishing for, so I love
Gotcha.
cooking. So
Okay, I didn't know that.
if I don't need it, I won't keep it. But I do have a freezer full of fish, and I do eat every single thing that I keep. I won't keep something if I'm not going to eat it.
Right.
And generally, I don't even really fish for something that I know I'm not going to eat. So
Gotcha.
occasionally I catch and release, but actually I do love cooking. So, but as long as I'm within the legal limits,
Right.
I'm definitely a proponent of having those limits because I do think that it's so important to conserve and make sure that there's fish for future generations. So,
Exactly.
Yeah, so I feel I'm glad I asked you that. I know your thoughts. I mean, I know you are definitely not a poacher. You follow the laws, but I always want to stress to everybody on my shows who's watching. It's a fun show. It's fun to get to come on my show and have a good time, and we all see each other. And I'll be talking to you guys in a minute after Elle is gone, which I really don't want her to leave. But as far as when you're fishing, make sure you have all your licenses, anything that you need, that the DEC will not give you a problem. That's what you need to be fishing with, whether it's a parking permit, night permit fishing, whatever it is. Just follow the laws, have your correct licenses, and know the laws. On top of that, don't start fishing for striped bass and taking them home March 28th.
Yes.
Got to wait here. In New York, I know it's April 1st. In other states, they have different laws. Connecticut, I know, is open year round, which I was kind of shocked at. And I'm not trying to change anything. I was just shocked when I first found out that it was year round. But everybody has their different guidelines. Follow those guidelines, follow the laws, and you will have a great time fishing. And there'll be plenty more episodes of Mr. Poseidon's live streams coming up to talk about this. But as of right now, go ahead, Romina.
No, I wanted to say Bruce Bain saying, so good to see more women in our sport.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank
Cheers
you.
for that one.
That
She
means
gets
a lot
big
to
one for
me.
Very cool.
Very cool. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. So again, I want to stress more. Thank you to you, Elle, for, accepting this offer because, I'm really not anybody big right now. I'm like most of the fellas out there. I go fishing for a hobby. I love it. It's my sport. You never go around. I never been going around saying I'm a pro and I know this and I know that. Usually I'm the type of guy, somebody's talking, I'm going to listen. And even if I feel one of the things that he said is that I like, I might follow that one thing, and that makes me a better surf fisherman. I'm glad to listen to everybody's advice and critique. I don't mind that. But you especially, I want to tell you, thank you, because you are a woman angler, a dynamite woman angler. I've seen all the photos. I've talked to you. Absolutely. What did you say?
Lady angler.
Lady angler. Did I say woman angler? I'm sorry.
I like lady.
Lady's better, though. Yeah, lady's definitely better. Hi, lady. Anyway, so thank you to you for coming on to my show. You've been really wonderful. You're nice to talk to. I wish you the best in fishing, and I'm definitely 100% going to have you back on my show without a doubt. You can keep taking those pictures, keep making those videos, and definitely have you back on my show. But I'd like everybody to ask me any questions right now. You want to ask Elle any questions, anybody out there? Oscar, Joseph, Giancarlo, Wills, anybody out there? Jason Palmatier, you got any questions? I want to hear it. Last night to leave some comments on striped bass regulations is April 9th link on Deep Outdoors. There you go. So I guess nobody has any questions. Don't be shy. She can't bite you. She's on screen. Don't worry.
Okay.
I guess we have no questions. Non-curious people on my site I see here, but that's okay.
You'll
That's
get more
okay.
followers. All our followers will.
Hopefully all my subscribers here will head on over to Elle's page, which is Heaven and Elle Outdoors. That's on Instagram. I'm going to repeat it again. And we'll also put it at the bottom of this link.
It's on the screen.
Yeah, it's on the screen, so you can
Thank you.
see it there. But check her out there, Dynamite Woman. Thank you so much. Thanks to everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Elle, for coming to the show. I appreciate it
Thank
much.
you for having me.
Thank you, darling. Go ahead. Oh, there's a question coming in?
Oh, what do you primarily fish for?
Oh, there you go.
It really depends on the season, but Fluke.
I know you're a Fluke
Obsessed
woman.
with Fluke over the summer, so Fluke is probably top.
We have to come with my wife, and we all three have to make a video together and go fishing and have a good time. And you could show us some of your favorite Fluke fishing spots, or you can just bring us to a spot where we're going to catch nothing. And when we leave, you can say they're not coming back here again.
Here's another question. Where do you party boat from?
Out of Point Pleasant Inlet. I've been on the Barbagale. They're great. Captain Chris is amazing. And so shout out to Captain Chris. Also, I forgot. Shout out. Do you mind? Shout out to my dad. It's his birthday today.
Who's that?
I forgot to mention it when I was talking about it before. So happy birthday, Dad. I forgot.
Oh, your dad.
Elle's dad. Happy birthday. Let's have a nice
happy birthday, Dad.
Are we going to sing it now, or should we go? Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Mr. L.
But yeah, so the Barbagale, he just got a new boat. It's called the CL. So
cool.
I've been on that boat a lot of times, and the Paramount, anything out of Point Pleasant is my go-to.
Wow. So
for boat fish.
It is very nice, but we learned something right now. Your dad brought a new boat. He goes out of Point Pleasant, and I just want to say, Elle's dad, hi, this is my wife, Romina. I'm Mr. Poseidon, and we would love to go on your boat if you ever have any free time.
He doesn't have a boat. Where'd you get that from?
I'm teasing. Thank you. Thank you for everything. I appreciate it all.
Elle, do you like to fish in the ocean or a river? John's asking.
Both. It depends on the season. Early season, fluke in the river, and then out to the ocean when they start moving
Right.
out.
Awesome. Well, we'll let you go so that you
Yes.
can go celebrate with your dad.
Absolutely.
And thank you so much.
We do.
We'll
We
be
thank you.
seeing you again. And we'll keep following you on
Definitely.
Instagram.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Al.
Thanks,
Thank you so much,
Al.
darling, for everything. Thank you.
See you guys later.
And I'm going to get something in the mail for you. I got a little special something for you. You're going to like it.
Nice.
Oh,
Absolutely. No doubt about it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Ciao.
Bye.
All right.
There we go. Okay, peme na piso sa spot now. All right, so guys, we're gonna make a little switcheroo. My wife's gonna go back to her desk over there. I'm gonna move on over here. All right, guys, so welcome back. Did I have on my cap crooked? I think it was on crooked. That's all right. It's all good. So, guys, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that. It's always nice to hear from a different fisherman their perspective and learn something new. And especially if it's coming from a woman. You know, a lot of us. You know, we don't meet women fishermen every day. If we did, we all would have got married when we were 14 years old. But that's not happening. So, there you go, honey. How's that?
Okay, cool.
We don't have you on camera though. It's off. That's the bad part.
That's okay.
All right, no big deal. Like my wife. How about the overall studio? How you doing, guys? So you got you on the overall. There you go. It's a beautiful thing. Working together. All right, so I wanna say to everybody, so we've been catching a couple of fish up here in the rivers. Obviously, everybody's got their areas they go to. How you guys doing out there? Have you been catching fish at all? I want to know. I want to know. Adrian, I know you always kill him. Adrian kills him. Jason, last week's guest, Dynamite. Come on, come with me with the questions, guys. Let's go. We're on the Poseidon show here.
We need more women like Al.
Oh, we're going to get quite a few more women. They're all waiting online now. They saw Al. They're like, I want to be on the Poseidon show. Let me make it easier for everybody.
You gotta read. You gotta be able to read.
I want to be in the Poseidon show. So also, I want to do a couple of more shout outs. Joe, Sue, Diane, and Rob. Thank you. Rob Jr., when are we going fishing? Thank you guys for your support. You guys are always wonderful to me. Sorry, we missed that date. It was my fault. 100%. But let's not get personal here on the phone, you know what I mean?
Jason
On the line.
Palmatier
Yeah.
has been slaying them in his dreams.
That's it, baby. You see, Jason's got the right idea. He's a good fisherman, you know? He's going to wake up in the morning and he's going to say, I had a great night's sleep. I caught a freaking 46-pound bass.
Nice.
Don't worry, Jason. Even in your dream, you'll catch that 50. Don't worry, it's coming. Oscar, talk about your last video. Yeah, so Oscar, my last video, I went out to, Oscar's good. This is why I like Oscar, you know? It's good. So Oscar, yeah, I went out last week fishing. I think it was Tuesday. And I went here by the Hudson. And I want to tell you guys, it was fun because they were catching fish. We were just starting to get them in. I was catching little schoolies. I got 4 that day. It was a great time. I met a guy there, Carl, from American Angler. You can look him up on Facebook. But I met him, and then I met Howie. We showed those pictures earlier. The guys were scoring fish.
Right.
Everybody was scoring fish. It was a great time. I mean, when everybody's scoring fish, I don't care what you're talking about, and the other guy's going to look and go like this. Exactly. Yeah, that's great. But that's how it works. You catch fish. It's a beautiful thing. Sorry about that, Dawn. That was me.
Ooh.
Yeah, I took care of that. So anyway,
Did Oscar, was the video he's talking about the one where you were showing when you were putting on the bait?
yeah, that was
Set
the
up
one,
together.
Oscar. That was the whole video together. That was the first one down there that day. They still didn't get a whiff that they were there. I knew they were there, though. I saw this old lady, and she was like, they got striped bass there in the river. And I looked at her, and I go, how long you been following these fish? She goes, about 45 years. Next thing you know, I threw my rod out, and there you saw the video. And then it all started. Everybody started showing up during the day. No, I didn't say anything. I didn't call anybody up. I just called 2 guys up. That's it. Anyway, we had a great time that day. It was so much fun. Let me see what else we got out there. Jason.
We have a new name, Blake Sullivan. Says giant schools of bunker out there, but no consistent fish.
Yeah, so I want to say Jason's wife especially right now, if you're listening. Listen.
Galantucci?
This is Jason, yeah. Courage Mother Females like my wife. Yes, Galantucci, that's right. I'll get it right one of these days, Jason. But anyway, to Jason and his wife. And also Jason, he is a club member on his site on Facebook, which is Fish On, LI. Surfcasters. On Facebook. There you go. So Jason, Dynamite Guy, I've been fishing with him a couple of times. She's definitely going to come with us this year, Jason, because I'm going to bring my wife. It doesn't have to be. Remember, guys, you're going to bring your woman out. It doesn't have to be just fishing. Yeah, we're going fishing. Set it up. Do it right. You might not want to go out on your favorite rock that day. She's not going to like that. Bring it to the beach side. Set up over there. Put it out there. You know, tell her to watch the rod. She'll watch you barbecuing. You're feeding her food. She's starving. She's liking you right now. She's like, well, maybe this isn't so bad. And then if you get on the fish, give her the rod. Pick it up, tighten it up, make sure that fish is on there, and give her the rod. There's no way she's not going to like that. She's going to feel this. She's going to like that. That's how life is. But other than that, that's what you do. You ease it on her. Can't bring her to a rock and say, get up on that rock now. And she'll be like, what? I never fished before. Get up on that rock. Yeah. Can't do that. No way. Don't do that. It says, what does it say? I need that permit. That's right. I Mr. Poseidon. Okay, so, Barrera, you got to get out there. Now, if you're not going to be out there all the time, my suggestion is get the day permit. Get the day permit, bro. Get the day permit. So you get the day permit. And if you want to go again, because, remember, fish are not there every day. They're not. That was a great day they had that day. Since that, they've caught nothing. No, they've doubled the taking. No, I'm just kidding. But, they're not there every day. You guys know. So, again, remember, follow the laws. Like Oscar's asking about the permits, Dynamite Guy. I know he follows the laws, no problem. But, yes, check it out, the day stuff, and see what else we got. Anything else we got? Gabriel Guzman. Hey, Mr. P, how you doing? Gabriel, it's always a pleasure to have you on my show. Gabriel, you always show up. Thank you very much. What does that say? It's not, what does Jason say, the questions?
Jason Galantucci saying it's not fair you're fishing and he has to wait till April 15.
Yeah, I know. That's all right, Jason. If you want to come on by, I got an extra spare bedroom. You can get that bedroom for $15 a night. If you want a massage or anything like that, that's your business. No, I'm kidding. Absolutely kidding. Kidding. But Jason's a good guy, and he's got a dynamite wife. So we're going to go fishing together this year, that's for sure. I mean, we went fishing. I want to say hello to my friend Bruce. Bruce is in Rhode Island, guys. Bruce, another dynamite fisherman, knows what he's doing. He gives me reports from Rhode Island.
He says he's going out tonight at 10.
Are you? Dynamite, Bruce. I love it. Yeah, I'm going to be going next week, Bruce. I still got one more night tonight left of work, and then I'm off for the week, and I'll be fishing all week as much as I can. Plus the live streams. Remember, guys, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel. Enough of this. I want to make 1,000 subscribers, get this thing really moving. You know what I'm saying? So I can do the right thing and I can keep it going, because I'm going to have some blockbuster guests on. They're already on the list. I just haven't mentioned it. Who's the blockbuster guest, by the way? Okay. We're having somebody on one of these days. Now, have some blockbuster guests on. It's going to be great. Great prizes. Oh, and speaking of prizes, what time is it? We're getting down to the end of the show. 11:24, yeah. So I know it's the holidays for a lot of you guys, but hold on. Where is it, darling? Here it is. as you know, guys, I care. I really do care, man. I spend a lot of my money. No, not a lot. All of my money on you guys. I got this week a, let me pull it out of the bag. By the way, Bruce, this is a private message to Bruce. Everybody cover their ears. Bruce, I'm sorry I didn't send out your package. It's going out tomorrow morning, if you're wondering. I am very sorry. It's just been a hectic week with work and all. But tomorrow morning, as soon as I come, it's already packaged. I just got to drop it at the mail office, and it'll be off. You're a very nice gentleman. I appreciate you being my friend, and I appreciate you being a subscriber and supporting me. But right now, there it is, guys. We got the Pen Slammer. I said it wrong on the video. That's a number 3, 5500 series. This, if you're breaking into the surf, into the surfing, surfcaster world, and you want to be a surf fisherman, this is a beautiful, beautiful reel that I really want to make this an April Fool's jokes and don't want to give it away. But no. So what we're going to do is at the bottom of this video, when it's done, please do
leave a comment.
Yes.
And we'll do the scramble.
Yeah, we're going to do the scramble. And on Thursday, that's April 1st. That's April Fool's Day. And I'm only saying that because, I repeat, this is not an April Fool's joke. This is not an April Fool's joke. So, yeah, it's you're really going to get this reel. All you got to do is leave one comment. Don't leave 10 comments. Don't do that stuff because it doesn't work. It only takes one comment. If you do 10, you're immediately thrown out of the competition for life. No, I'm kidding. But just leave one comment. Make it easy. I want the new subscribers out there listening to me. Please understand, I love doing this. I love fishing. I'm going to get some great content up, especially next week. I'm able to go fishing. Adrian Ayala, my wife here sitting next to me, always backing me with everything. But also stand by for Thursday because there are second and third prizes. But that's on Thursday. You have to find out what they are. But I want to thank everybody, and that requires the glasses.
The glasses.
Absolutely.
We're almost at YS Outdoors saying we're almost at 400 subs.
I got to say to everybody again, please, if you're listening to my channel, these people who are on right now, they're dynamite fishermen. They're good fishermen, a lot of these people. I picked up some of their knowledge, and I know it works because I've done it. But please subscribe to my channel. I want to make 1,000 subs. That's my goal. I'm trying very hard. If you're wondering on that, go ahead. It'll take a little extra, but take that mouse, slide it down, and click right on that subscribe button. But I'd love to have you guys on. I'd love you to see my content, and I want you to experience what everybody else has experienced here. So on the way out, before I say out, Nomad Damon, thank you for showing up. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Melvin Madrid, thank you. Thank you for showing up. I don't have many people, but you guys are the best. John Garcia, Valoy Glover, Joseph Bejavenka, he's always on here. Let's not forget about my buddy Gian. Gian came out with me that night. We scored a big fish. Jay Greenham, thank you for showing up to all my shows. Granham, thank you for showing up to all my shows. Jason, you're a dynamite guy. And once again, Fish on LI Surfcasters on Facebook. Check them out. I am part of that club. These guys are night fishermen. Mike's Fishing Adventures.
Hey.
Mike, ladies and gentlemen, before I go, Mike's Fishing Adventures has a channel. It's here on YouTube. Check them out. I love guys that put time. Into their videos and make them enjoyable to watch. Mike's one of those guys. Mike's make beautiful videos. I have a few subscribers from him, from Italy also, which I love. They're all dynamite people. Mike, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Jason, you are the man always. I will get that hat out for you also tomorrow, Jason. It's going out with Bruce Bain stuff. So I'm sorry for the big delay, but it was a busy, busy week. And I'll see you guys. Next live stream will be Tuesday night, 7 p.m. I'll be here. I don't know if I'm going to have a guest. We'll see what happens. But I'll be here for sure. Talk about 45 minutes. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. My wife.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
There you go. We'll see you later, guys.
Peace out. Enjoy.
Thank you, everybody.